After 65 years after its founding, the United States Space Agency continues with the same goal: to foster the future in space research, discovery, and exploration. Despite having important achievements such as first human spaceflight, construction of the International Space Station, and launch of the Space Telescope, NASA continues to plan and execute space missions with the aim of expanding our knowledge of the universe. This goal led to the development of the Apollo program, a program that took humans to the moon, culminating in the landing of Apollo 11 on July 20, 1969. The Artemis program is a NASA-led spaceflight program subdivided into 5 phases. Being Artemis I, carried out on November 16, 2022, unmanned mission of the SLS, Space Launch System, rocket and the Orion capsule, successfully executed, making room for the next step, Artemis II, a crewed mission of the SLS and Orion that will orbit the moon. The mission is scheduled to launch in 2024. The goal of Artemis is to land the first woman and the next man, and to establish a sustainable human presence on the moon, as well as pave the way for future missions to Mars and beyond. Although the Artemis program has not been finalized, it has already been bringing positive results in several sectors of the economy due to the great generation of jobs as a result of the program, especially in specific areas such as systems engineer, responsible for the design and development of the Orion spacecraft, manufacturing workers, responsible for the construction of the Orion spacecraft, astronauts, responsible for piloting the Orion spacecraft and carrying out activities in space, researchers, responsible for the development of new technologies for the mission, space tourists, responsible for paying to travel to the moon. In addition to being a historic milestone, the Artemis program has enormous potential to generate important scientific advances such as development of new technologies that can be used for future space missions, including the exploration of Mars. Inspiration for future generations inspires the next generations to become interested in science and space exploration, which can lead to a greater interest in STEM, science, technology, engineering, and mathematics, and an increase in the scientific and technological workforce. Some specific examples of scientific research that can be carried out with the Artemis mission: study of the origin of the moon, study of the history of the moon, study of the geology of the moon, study of the moon's climate, study of life on the moon. As the mission progresses, so does the progress for the future.
"500 feet. Splashdown. From Tranquility Base to Taurus Littrow to the tranquil waters of the Pacific, the latest chapter of NASA's journey to the moon comes to a close. Orion,